Dude, we literally just lost the funniest thing we've ever said. Tribulation.
It's not
worketh
funny.
patience.
It's not funny at all. So
Go ahead, Cam. Unpack what just happened.
it is 11:52.
Mm-hmm.
The guys came over tonight. I mean, this is so sad. They came over. We started at 6:30. We recorded an hour and 48-minute episode.
Which was probably
funniest episode we have done.
I mean, we were all red in the face from laughing. So
I have not laughed that hard on this entirety of the podcast.
Yeah, it was,
and it wasn't something that I think we can even recreate.
We can't. You
like
can't
I am almost literally on the verge of tears, dude.
It's one of those inside jokes that will be with us forever.
I mean, we can't even begin to try and recreate what we did.
No, I mean, we could try. It just wouldn't be as funny or passionate. Like as
it was 100% raw, unadulterated passion. Yeah. And then at the end, we're like, "No, I was joking. Yeah, me too." Basically.
Yeah, I'm really high because I'm on Harry's mic right now.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
So then we recorded that episode. We went, all right, let's get number 2 done because we were recording 2 back to back.
Excited.
We recorded 2. We recorded the next one.
Super informational episode.
An hour and 30 minutes. We pressed stop, listened to the recording, and
Harrison left.
Have we even checked this recording yet?
No. We checked the camera recording, I imagine.
Yeah, we're sending it at this
Full
point.
send, bro.
So we rechecked it, and I checked the video first, and it was like,
it sounded like we were all robots on.
And
on
I said,
Fritz.
"Oh, the video's junk." And then me and David looked at each other, and we said, "Surely not."
But surely it was.
And we checked the audio, and it was.
So 3+ hours.
And Harrison will drive 4 hours today for this. Dustin was here. Harry, we were all here. And we just wasted all of our time. We took it, threw it in the John, and flushed it.
Harrison just takes back.
What do you say?
I said, so guys, I have bad news. The sound was corrupted, and both of those episodes are useless. And he texts back. Seriously.
Call him.
Call him?
Get him on here. Oh, what? You want to hook it to Bluetooth?
Sure, we can do that.
I'll try and call him on here.
Yeah, he has an iPhone, right?
He has a lot of time to drive home.
He could FaceTime on the...
He left after...
Like right after we got done recording, because he has a long drive back home. So he just, for the first time, found out that he drove here 2 hours, recorded for 3+, and is driving home 2 hours. All for naught.
For nothing. Goose egg, zilch, squatch. Zilch.
If those episodes were terrible, it probably wouldn't hurt as bad.
I know.
But the fact that one episode was probably the funniest thing we would have put out.
Dude, it was solid.
When I tell you, listen, viewers, comrades, finites, when I tell you that there were so many things that happened in that first episode, we called our first fan, and it did not go the way we expected. I don't even want to explain what happened. We called another fan and left a ridiculous voicemail. And I don't know how that voicemail is going to sound since our sound files were so
looking back now, it's going to sound like demons called.
Yeah.
Literally, it's going to sound like demons called.
We got in a heated argument and debate, and laughed hysterically.
Now Harrison's ignoring us as he drives.
Did he just ignore the call?
Yeah.
He's probably so
he's
mad.
He's driving so angry.
Dude. Yeah. So we're here.
We're here.
We need something for Monday.
We have been talking for 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dustin was, rightfully so, just zonked. He got up like at 4 this morning. I have to get up. I have to be at work at 8. It's whatever. I was going to go to the gym. Probably not going to the gym now. But I was going to go to the gym in the morning, not now.
Right.
But, yeah, so we're just trying to put something together.
We need something for Monday.
And we are not going to go without having an episode.
No. How about,
How about powering through tough times?
Here we are. This is
this is so sad.
This is episode 41.
We played a card game and everything.
We really did.
We played a card game.
This is episode 41. It shouldn't be episode 41, but it is. And honestly, I'm kind of shocked. We've made it almost a year, and this is the first big issue we've had.
I know.
In recording the podcast. We have skated by with scheduling conflicts, with topics, with some really good episodes, and a couple ones that weren't as great.
What are our episodes?
Great guests. And this is the first major issue we've had since we started the podcast.
All right, let's rate these podcasts. First try.
It was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't serial killers, whatever. Words and regional phrases. Still, it's only motorcycles. That was good. Traffic. Our first good one was jobs.
Number 6, right?
Number 6.
Yeah, I remember we kind of took off around number 6.
Yeah, jobs was good. Unflappables. That was when we came up with a name.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. That wasn't a good episode. I feel like it wasn't. McSpittle made me laugh hard.
McSpittle. I still laugh at McSpittle. Every time I think about him, I think McSpittle. It makes me laugh.
Here, let me play you the best of that I have so far.
Oh, really? We're gonna.
Yeah, it's not much, but it's just recapping what we got.
Well, we need something.
What else are we gonna do?
Yeah. I really want to know what happened. Like, why did it sound?
I don't know.
The way that it sounded.
I don't know.
Here, hold on. Here you go. You finites.
It's usually like a curse word. You finites.
Yeah. So this is what. That's what the 3 hours of our work turned into.
Yeah. So if you want, we can post it.
we can decipher it.
We can put it up there.
Yeah.
Here's some of our here's some of the best of episode.
What do we got?
Let's see. Here we go.
Have I said anything funny?
This is
just the theme song. This is the best part.
But this is the very first, like, it's honestly like sort of emotional.
I'm very emotional right now.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning into the Calm Down, It's Fine podcast. This is our first episode.
I know. Why do I sound like a baby?
David Neath.
Hello.
And Dustin Sadoff. Hey. We're just 4 friends trying to bring you a podcast that's funny.
The mics were lower. I wasn't far up on the mic. I was a plebe.
Well, this first episode actually wasn't supposed to go out.
No.
This was the test episode.
Yeah. Our mics are so far down on that.
But a podcast that's funny. Like
we need to have our mics jacked as we talk over.
Enjoying clean Christian fellowship.
I just put this in for like the first.
Every day.
This is what our podcast is.
Right.
The way I work, I'm always consuming content, and I'm trying to make a podcast. All of us are that I want.
How many times did you work on this
So
intro
with
before we
that
tried
being
it?
said, please enjoy
Like,
the
did
Not
you think
once.
you didn't think about it like
Calm
throughout the
Down,
day?
It's
No.
Fine
Really?
podcast.
No, dude, it was straight up.
What are we gonna do if we get one comment from someone outside of family
Uh-huh.
and they've made it 39 minutes into this podcast?
I mean,
Well, that's that in and of
that-
itself. Given what we've
Let's
been
say
spewing out
I
for
think
the last
that's
39
the
minutes.
second way.
If you
Nothing's
comment
changed.
No.
First comment, first
Comment.
like.
first
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 retweet.
subscriber
Yeah.
outside of
We were
family.
just-
I'll high five you personally.
Outside of Delaware.
And impersonally.
And
What should we
Jersey.
do? And the fact that they would have got to this
Yeah.
point to hear
If you
this.
if you wait till the 47th minute, we'll have a special code.
Yeah.
Guys, what you don't understand
That will give you
is
20%
this
off.
is a relationship that we're building, and you are going to
Witness it.
witness this, and it's just starting.
I'm
and,
wearing
uh,
pantaloons.
What?
Is wearing
Yeah, that was-
pantaloons.
I forgot about the
Yeah.
pantaloons.
They're
Just says
tight
the
at
most
calves,
random sentences.
tight at the calves. And
This is number
he's just
one
like
at
the
first
like
episode.
Jack Sparrow.
Mick Jagger
Speaking of
pants.
Johnny
He
Depp.
looks like he's about to do some parkour.
Anyways, I wasn't finished
Pretty good.
my thought.
Doesn't
You
the
guys
recording
are
sound
going
distant?
to end up loving us if you stick with us, and we will end up loving you.
I mean, were we
You,
up
you
on the
have the
mics?
opportunity. This
I don't
is
think
the
so.
Probably not.
pioneering episode.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not gonna be many people who say I've been on the Cam fam since an OG
Oh my
OG
God.
Cam
Why
fan.
does he keep saying
He
that?
said,
I don't know.
Cam's Twitter council.
Cam fam.
Cam
the Cam
fam.
Jam.
Cam Jam.
Cam jammed.
We brought that up last
We
episode.
did have someone in. Do you have a last name?
Sat off.
Okay.
Do you need to know
It
that?
sounds German.
It could be. Could very well be. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'm a recovering Nazarene.
Remember the recovering
Oh,
now?
Dude, that's like the best intro we could have asked for.
Sat off.
Okay.
Do you need to know
It
that?
sounds German.
It could be.
Oh,
Could very
dude.
well be.
Do you have a last name?
What,
Sat
they had
off.
like
Do you need to
transitions
know
in
that?
It
there.
sounds German.
It could be. Could very well be. We won't talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, I'm a recovering Nazarene.
I was not expecting that.
We said to the man
I
like
was not expecting that.
like we were so just happy that something happened funny.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what you are. That's
Plan
funny.
that. Yeah,
I mean, it's a solid joke though.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, covering Nazarene.
Dude, he had that one in the holster all night.
Dude, I don't know if I could listen to us if I was just cold turkey starting.
Dude,
He's like,
yeah, I appreciate the fans that have stuck with us.
I do
Not
too.
know what you believe. Go there.
There's some rough times. And he comes out
There's-
of the bathroom.
I have transitions here,
freezing-
but they're not playing
hand
towels.
in between
These
each. Like
freezing wet hands. And while
is
I'm
this
not paying attention, all right. Oh, this is when you tried to murder me.
Yeah.
The ceiling of this apartment is
I'm
approximately
6'3", David 6'1",
and the ceiling is like 6'4",
Tiny.
It's like
6'5".
6'4",
Like
yeah.
it's literally
yeah,
it's
spiked
right there.
hair, scraping the ceiling.
yeah. So he comes out with his freezing hands and he grabs.
Do you have them
me
like you have these
while
titled
I'm,
here?
Sides.
While I'm
Yeah.
rummaging through my.
I had to go through and cut
clothes.
them all and
There
title
you
them
go. Hi, God,
in
David.
individual clips.
And it makes me jump because it was so cold.
Just joking.
I jumped so high.
got to
that
episode
my
2.
back
Which
went-
was only 2
Oh
inches.
man,
Yeah.
we've
come so
'cause I
far.
got that vert. So
I'm not gonna
I
spoil the
jumped.
whole
my back.
whole
And,
thing, but
he.
yeah, there's a little prelude to the best of episode that we'll put out once I'm finished, which probably will be. Whew, I need to start. I need to do some like a couple times a week, but
We're coming up on 1 year.
yeah, we're working on it. We're gonna try and get you some. Hold up, what's this? One of the main causes of click pops, errors, and dropouts in the digital system is CPU overload or buffer overload. These problems are mostly commonly caused by the amount of memory used for the buffer being used too low. Why is your mic too steady?
Are you trying to look up what the issues
No, I
might
don't
have been?
I don't think it's anything like that. You want to walk into some of the stuff we were talking about?
Yeah, so the first episode, which pains me the most, we went through some emails.
Did we go through emails the first one?
I don't know. No. We didn't go through emails, but we did call Travis and Katie.
Yeah, we called
because
my
they had-
wife, and then she was with Travis and Katie.
Who
So
just had their baby.
that
So
is my brother-in-law and my wife's brother, and they had a baby, which makes me an uncle. So that was pretty cool.
it
So
was
we
a real
called
touching
them.
moment.
It was real sweet. And then we
It's gone forever.
we called a number.
Oh yeah,
We called a number. And
from a.
first of all, I'd like to say, how dare you?
I'm actually. It's the best practical joke that's ever been played on us.
So Michael Shelton. Now here's his number, everybody. 248-434-5509.
Mhm.
One number might be messed up. I don't know. He sends his number. He goes, "This is my number. I'm normally not too busy, but I don't stay up later than 8:30 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday."
So we thought we'd throw him a bone by calling him earlier in the day.
Yeah. So here's what we did. Why don't you call that number?
Okay.
Might as well.
Yeah, we're here.
We called the number.
What is it again?
Well, I'll give it to you because I don't want people actually calling. This is the number. What's it called?
This is Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley.
But what's it called that
Astley?
he did to us? Like,
He rickrolled us.
it's called being rickrolled, which I did not know was a thing. But we've been rickrolled. So we called the number. We all were prepped for it, like had our questions ready, and then we called, and it was that.
Yep. And at
So then it was
first,
pretty funny. Like,
it took me a second to figure out what was going on. And once I figured out, I was like, what are the odds the very first fan we try to call Rick rolls us?
that's pretty funny.
Which is hilarious.
Pretty funny.
Like, not mad at all. Like, that was hilarious.
Yeah, props. You know, it's,
Yeah, props
it's tough.
to you, Michael.
And also, how dare you?
Yeah, also, we now have to
Pound
fight
sand.
physical combat.
Also, thank you for your monthly contribution.
Yes. So that happened, and then we moved. We had ideas, but we got into a heated
All right, here is a
debate.
discussion, and let's just get into it again. As far because the one I do believe, here was a discussion. I heard it on another podcast, not claiming soul like brains for it, but the thought was if there was ant for human, like okay,
A war between
humans and ants.
Now there's 8 billion humans and 20 quadrillion.
Is it 20
ants.
quadrillion?
Yes.
That means there would be 2.5 million ants for every person.
Yes.
I think ants win.
And we got into a very big discussion about how there's no way that ants would beat
And
humans.
I still think that's actual malarkey.
And he's still wrong.
David is like the most confident person
Pro-human.
in the body that God has given him. He is so confident in his ability.
Listen, false confidence is still confidence.
Dude, you are so confident in your ability. Like,
To fight ants?
dude, you
They're
say it like
ants.
I understand, but you
Cameron.
say it like the other discussion, like whatever the 12-year-olds we were talking about. We had another discussion about
So, yes,
how many 12-year-olds you could beat up.
The war between ants somehow transitioned to whether or not we could 1 versus 100 fist fight 12-year-olds.
So, but the whole time he goes, Cameron doesn't think he can beat up a 12-year-old. And that's how he postures the whole argument instead of, no, it's 12, it's 100 assorted 12-year-olds.
Assorted.
Some
It's
are
like
going to
they're
be tall,
candy.
some are going to be short, some are going to be stronger, and you have to beat them up. And so, let's not get back on that. Back to the ants.
We won't get crazy into it. But when I say that those debates were so funny, the things that were being said.
They were heated,
well, I mean,
but
heated. I don't know
but
if
then
heated
okay,
is the
so
right word.
the back to the ants because I actually am like full on this one.
Yeah, full, for sure.
Well, just
FOOL.
back to it. The war with the ants, but they have our brains, right?
Yeah, ants would be as smart as humans.
Okay, and when does the war start?
You said tomorrow.
But when would you like it to start? Because I remember that was a point of contention. Like, well, you keep saying your own little things.
No, that's Dustin said that.
When
I
does it
said-
start? Like, what is a good?
If it was tomorrow, then okay. Okay. Like if it was like I woke up in the morning.
So you can
and the
say
news
that.
was
You
like,
can say it'll start tomorrow.
the war on ants has
Tomorrow?
started. Sure.
All right, shake on it.
Okay.
Okay,
Are there ants gonna attack me now tomorrow?
12/11. It's today.
Well, then I got
hurry.
got a whole day.
So I said, what are you going to do? You said, get in the
Yeah.
car, go to Walmart.
I'm going to Walmart. I'm stocking up.
Everyone's at Walmart. It's sold out. Just like toilet paper in COVID.
Okay. Well,
What are you stocking up on?
But then now that I'm thinking about it, running to Walmart to stock up won't really matter because it's humans versus ants. So it's not like I'm competing with other humans to fight the ants. Like as humans, we would band together.
Yeah, but you're going to try to protect your tribe.
My tribe. I also said that it's because it's humans versus ants that we would just move north to Canada where it's
Again,
too cold
there
for
are
ants.
ants there. What did they do? They burrow in the ground and they go in houses.
Okay, to which I
So
responded
all
with
2.5 million ants are going to be in houses.
yes. If they're underground, I can't get them. But if they're underground, they can't get me.
They're going to come into your house, bud.
And when they come in the house,
You're going to gas them?
yeah,
Where are you going to go?
in the gas. I'm ready.
Dude, it falls apart.
I'm ready. I'm flamethrower, gas, the whole nine.
Listen, 2.5 million ants.
We'll die.
My two old neighbors right there, one for each of them. They're both dead. Start of it.
Okay.
Okay, so
say bye
now
now.
I've got almost 10 million ants to deal with my family, me and my wife. And then it's like, dude, it just quadruples. 10, 20, 30, 40. You have a big problem. And also the fact that we brought up 52,000 ants it takes to carry a human.
To carry a human's weight.
Carry a human's weight. How many, what was that, 2,000?
No, it was like 53,000 or something. 54,000, something like that.
No, 2.5 million divided by 52,000. What was that?
No, he said.
Yes, there was 52,000 ants to carry a human. We're going to have so much useless information in our heads.
All right, so what am I?
So it's 2.5 million
2.5
divided by
million.
52,000.
Divided by what?
52,000.
52. I'm getting 48. We're not doing the math right.
Okay. 2.5. It takes. No, that's right.
It was like 52,000 ants to
Can carry.
carry 175 pounds.
So how many times does 52,000 go into 2.5 million?
Oh, 48 times.
That's that's
Oh,
right.
okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, so I'm saying like that's astounding. And I don't know, like no one. I mean, if you had a flamethrower, that's really the best guess. You know, there's flamethrowers you can buy, like that you can just buy.
Yeah.
But if you're in your house, you're done. You have to get them in the open, like.
I'm in a field. Same field I was fighting the 12-year-olds. And then waders. I said I would get the high waders that like you go fly fishing in, so that they can't get into my
They
shoes.
can fly. Ants can fly. Fire ants. Dustin said. He goes.
Oh, Dustin gave us a peek into his life.
Dude, when I was in the army, fire ants, there was tons of them. All in Georgia, there was just tons of them. And if you pee on their anthills,
You killed the whole colony.
The whole colony. I'm like, really?
And
He goes, I said, how many? When did you? He said, me and my 5 friends figured this out. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa.
he said he would get 5 friends and they would all get in a circle and pee on anthills, which is a weird thing to admit at a table of people.
I said, it's no time to be shy, boys. There's a war going on.
But
More war than one.
But in all honesty, if the war on ants does happen, Dustin's ready.
Dustin's ready.
Dustin's ready.
He's ready. You just have to have like a camel pack on. Just you got to keep the ammo in the gun.
Reload. Just.
That's so stupid.
So-
then that was talked about, and then it got brought up to, okay, what if, how many 12-year-olds do you think you could take? You think you could take 100 12-year-olds?
And I stood firmly on. I
stood
would
firmly, and
decimate
I was-
112.
I love how we're not actually talking. We're just recapping what we talked about.
Because they need to know. Like, obviously, this can't be as funny. Like when
No.
I say the thing, like the jokes that were made, the things that were said, the scenarios that were put forward, the absolute ridiculousness that came out of our mouths had us laughing so hard. Like our faces were red, like we were choking on our words. It was so funny. We ended the episode kept laughing and talking about it. That's how funny it was.
I have some of those videos that we can probably get on there. Yeah, so that happened, and then I was saying, honestly, I think I can beat up 112-year-olds, but when we were doing it, it was Dustin, Harry, and David like adamantly saying, absolutely.
And at one point, I was trying to convince you that you could beat up 112-year-olds.
You're not a weak person. You've got to reach.
I said he would. He doesn't understand how easy it would be.
But I mean, honestly, you do think about it. It depends on the 12-year-olds because Little League World Series 12-year-olds or baseball player 12-year-olds, they are bigger kids.
And I would be more tired after I beat all of those 12-year-olds up.
David, some 12-year-olds are built like you, though.
Okay.
How are you just going to beat them all up?
It's a mental game, bro. They'd hit me, and I'd be like, that's what I signed up for. I'd hit them, and they'd be like, I got a lot of life left to live.
I don't believe it's going to be a mental game. I think you're going to be dead exhausted, and I think it could go either way at some point. Like different scenarios, like it goes one way. It goes because you get a couple really athletic 12-year-olds. It's like, okay, he's actually a smart 12-year-old.
You're gonna create an army of genetically modified 12-year-olds.
There's 12-year-olds in our church who are small, and if it's them, I'm like, yeah, just. I mean, and then we said if there's a girl, Harrison's like,
oh yeah,
he's like, oh dude, I'm smashing her face in. It's a life and death situation. He said, I'm smashing.
No remorse.
I'm smashing her face.
So yes, you guys missed out on that comedy gold.
I'm smashing her face in. I'm holding her face up for everybody else. Like, this is what I'll do to you.
It's a message. Send the message to the other children.
He said, why wouldn't he answer? Is his phone like some?
I don't know. He might. I don't know. He might be mad. He might be. Might be talking. Him and Dustin might have gone to record their podcast.
Call him on your phone. He might have some weird setting that he can't FaceTime. Accountability. Stupid. Who needs accountability software?
Harrison Moore.
Giving me more. This cat.
Man.
Say, answer the phone.
Why don't he hates us? He's probably just mad.
No, he's on the phone with Ruth.
Come on.
Ruth. Anyway, so we talked about beating up 12-year-olds, and at the end of the whole big argument, I was like, actually, guys, I definitely know I could beat up 112-year-olds. And I was like, but I don't, my argument is I don't think some of you guys can.
Dustin, was talking like he's done it. Dustin was like, let me tell you exactly how it's going to go down, okay? And I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he would be hard to take off his feet, though. He's very stout.
Got a low center of gravity.
He's very stout. I mean, if I'm a 12-year-old, I'm like, I'd be throwing kids into him and trying to, find a nifty way of.
And then the second episode we did was on
we could probably still hold that one and do it.
Yeah, we could probably hold that and go through that again instead. But yeah, that first episode, we can't recreate that first episode. That was way so funny.
What we can do is read off the emails we read, though.
That is true.
Emails. We have an email from Gabriel Shelton. Hey, I've got a friend going to Rhode Island. Do you know of any good churches that I could recommend? How about you ask your pastor? Gabriel?
Also, we did.
I don't remember.
But I don't remember what it was.
Because Harry brought it out.
Harry said it, and he's gone. He's not answering the phone, and we can't go back and listen to what we said. So, looks like you're just going to have to backslide for a week.
And in a normal world, we could just sit down and do another episode that we act like we're not doing, but me and David are both going to Rochester, New York on Thursday.
And Dustin.
And Dustin. So, it's like... It's Youth Ablaze, which will be there. We'll bring some shirts.
Yeah,
it's already over. It's already over.
Yeah, hopefully you bought a shirt.
If you didn't,
I mean, we'll probably put something out on the social medias. If somebody's at Youth Ablaze, come stop by the table.
Yeah,
get a picture, get a shirt, sign your Bible. I don't know.
We'll sign your
I don't know.
Bible.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen while we're there, but it'll be fun. Hopefully, I don't know how many.
Oh, yeah.
How
Our,
many people do you think at the Youth Ablaze are gonna actually know of the podcast?
I think not a huge amount, but I think a decent. I mean, there'll be.
It'll
People
be
are
good
gonna
to
talk
at least
about it,
get
yeah.
the word out. but-
Also, our new CD is out. That we
Yeah,
started
the-
in 2020.
Me, him, and Harrison
that one, yeah.
came out with that 3-part harmony, and we crushed it. So
Yeah.
we're coming out with a Christmas album.
Yeah.
Uh,
Coming out with the Easter album. Our greatest Easter hit.
he's alive.
Featuring the Easter Bunny singing high tenor.
Yeah. Here comes Peter Cottontail.
That's that one. Never mind. Oh, but my family's our new CD is out and available. We're actually right now on Apple Music, iTunes, or if you want a CD, you can go to Manarazy, I think. ManarazyFamilyMusic.com, I think.
Small town someone.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So we started that in COVID, like during COVID. We just hadn't finished it. So, yeah. Let me see if I can. Let's see. I forgot about that. Maybe that's why. Maybe shameless plug. Maybe the Lord wanted me to put that in here. You think, David? You think that's what the Lord wanted? I think that's what God wanted. Yeah. No. No. I can't find the thing I have. Anyways, now it's like a little thing. I had video on it.
There was another email.
Oh, yeah, I didn't read any emails yet. Oh, here's the emails. Keyboard Shelton. Yeah, no. This is Hannah Fencart, which we called Hannah Fencart also, and she probably is going to wake up in the morning tormented for the sound of demons.
robotic demons on her
Because
voicemail.
Dustin read off his song that he wrote during the podcast, and David
Ad-libbed through it.
ad-libbed through it
It was,
on the voicemail.
yeah, it was a lot. So if the sound came through, hopefully she laughs. If it doesn't, she'll be terrified.
It didn't come through, dude. I would like for her to like clip it and send it into us because
It might have.
Dustin's like reading off the lyrics to Frozen.
It might have
Let it
gone
go.
through because when you called Kayla in the first episode, she could hear us.
Why did that happen?
I don't know. Bro, the devil was in your machine.
But how did she hear us so clearly?
I don't know.
Huh.
So maybe Hannah did as well.
Anyways, so Cam, as you know, the ending to the bus story that I did not include in my previous email was that the bus driver later found the bus key in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know this dear man of God, but he deserves to be executed, hung by the neck until dead.
We asked why didn't he just keep that to himself? Like that's
Never would I tell.
you got to bury that key in your backyard.
Never.
Like nobody's ever gonna see.
I
that
do
key
not
again.
say it.
Mm-mm. Melt it down.
Speaking of, have you ever done anything like that where it's like, oh,
I've looked for my phone while it was in my hand.
I have looked for a pencil at work while it was in my mouth. Not being like on a ladder, you're trying to, and then you go, and you're working, and it's like a carpenter's pencil.
Right. Where's the pen? Where did I put
Oh,
it?
I'm talking for like, get off the ladder, walk to my truck, pull another pencil out, use the pencil, go to put it in my mouth, and it's in my mouth.
That's exceptional.
Yeah, you thought you had one, huh?
That's another level there, Cam.
No, it's insane. But that happened. It happens actually, but no, it would happen more often than you think when you're using your hands and you don't have a hat on to put your pencil and you just use it, put it in your mouth. Yeah, dude, and you just forget. Anyways, he needs to be pulled out of the car in the middle of the street and shot in the back of the head.
Oh my goodness, that is excessive. I mean, I wouldn't be happy with the man, but
And then left in the street as an example.
he should be forced into a trial of which he has to fight 112-year-olds. The genetically modified ones that Cam's putting together for his army. Just
Pound for pound.
yeah. You're gonna come out looking like the Monstars from Space Jam.
That should seriously be like some type of weird punishment. Like, I'm not being smart. If I'm a dictator like Kim Jong-un, why not have that be something?
An army of children?
Yeah, attack. Like, if you beat this army of children, you can live. Like, oh, you stole bread? Okay, you're going to go to labor in a prison camp for the rest of your life, or you can fight these 100 kids. Hand for hand.
I would thrive in North Korea.
If they're only 4'2",
if those are
the
the rules,
average height of North Koreans are 4'2".
yes,
And
we
if
do.
you're over 4'2", you have to be enlisted in the military for 13 years.
and fighting, I mean, they're basically children over there anyway.
Children.
They're
They're malnourished. So they
Yeah.
can't-
So that's how we figure it out. That's how we figure out if we can fight 112-year-olds. We go to North Korea and we just fist fight them all.
Just, I mean, get up on the ropes and nosedive into their faces with your fists.
We got that. It's cake.
No, cool.
It's light.
like that.
Light work.
All right, finish this. Here goes. The key was found in the man's pocket. For those of you who don't remember, Hannah sent in a story about the bus driver losing the key at a restaurant, and she had to drive 2 hours to bring the key, and she was a hero, the best she's ever felt about herself in her whole life. Okay? Anyway.
Bars low. How low can you go? Oh,
Anyways.
best you've ever felt in your life. I don't think I could limbo under that bar.
I didn't initially include it, she says in the email, because I didn't want to throw the driver under the bus. Pun intended. That should be the punishment. Get out. Back it up. It's so stupid. But there was no name mentioned, so we're good. All right, there's that one. And then in the last email, Jordan Calhoun.
Calhoun.
Calhoun. Hey.
Jordan Calhoun.
It's a girl. Calhoun.
Jordan Calhoun.
All right. Let me just say, I'm not a podcast person, but y'all's is hilarious.
Thank you.
The only one that keeps my attention.
However, she'll never hear the funniest episode
No.
we've ever recorded.
Never will. Rats. We need the name of David's brother-in-law's pizza place for us all in Georgia. Go ahead,
It
David.
is Yankee Pie a Pete's. It's Yankee space pie, P-I-E, space A-P-I-Z-Z-A. It is in St. Mary's, Georgia, in I believe it's like the historic district or something like that. Downtown St. Mary's. It's like a great location. The opening day happened.
Which is what I look for when I go to eat pizza. If it's not a good location, then who cares about the pizza?
Right though.
Right though.
They had a great opening day. I think the wait time I heard was upwards of 4 hours.
They made $130,000.
Allegedly. Can't confirm it. Can't
First
deny
day.
it.
They were able to pay off all their dough
Days making lots of dough.
that they bought for pizza.
Days feeling saucy. But no, the opening weekend went really, really, really well. Way better than like they thought it was going to. I think at one point they ran out of toppings. That's how many people were getting pizza that opening weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, so it went super well. So if you're in the St. Mary's, Georgia area, head on over to Yankee Pie Beats. Get yourself a pizza. I've had it. It is really good pizza.
Cool. Then she asked, this is fun. At the pizza place. I just started listening and just finished the Pets pod this morning. That's episode 11. It's way back. I was late to work because I had to pull over and calm myself down. Calm down, that's fine. Because I was laughing way too hard at Cam's story. Thank you. Way too hard at Cam's story, not David's.
You need one.
Huh?
You need one.
Gotta have one, you know?
Yeah. Calhoun. And that other kid, Brody, whatever
Brody.
his name was.
Brody and Jordan, my people. Yo, my people. Stupid. I had to pull over because I was laughing way too hard at Cam's story. About Kaz trying to chase the demons out of the dog. Hey, it has to be done.
Yeah.
Someone's got to chase the demons out of the dog.
Yeah. He hasn't done it to the ones you got now.
Well done. Nice.
But
Nice. I like that. But that shot caller's doing a good job.
Yeah.
All right. I have a question. I'd love to hear your opinions on. Period.
Okay. Go.
Are pizza rolls Italian food? Since they're rolls of pizza and pizza is Italian food. Answer: pizza is Chinese food. Prove me wrong.
That's a joke that happened in the first recording.
Pizza rolls are mini Hot Pockets. Hot Pockets are like frozen calzones. A calzone is a rolled pizza, and pizza is Italian food. Get your spelling right, Jordan. This question came from week 4 of camp, and there ain't no tired like that post camp tired.
No, there ain't no tired like post
Recording
podcast recording
4 hours
tired.
and doing due diligence.
For
Being responsible and say, all right, we're looking ahead, we're getting our episodes knocked out, and nothing says tired like listening to your episode go, idiots, possessed by a devil.
yeah.
And then the only two guys that are dedicated, the most dedicated players, with Harrison, can't, whatever. 12:30 at night, and we're trying to put something together for you guys. We love you.
We need something for you guys. I don't want to leave you hanging.
We'll probably end up tagging a couple other things onto this. Even if it's by a phone recording, we can still tag it in.
We can figure something out.
We'll put something else in it. We're at 41 minutes. I don't know if we need to put anything in, but anyways, there was that. And yeah, so another cool thing is we found out that Spotify ratings aren't counted into your Apple Podcast ratings. So we have around 100 on Apple Podcasts. Well, let's see, 94, I think. 94 ratings. And then on... Oh, hey, we have 94 ratings, 4.9 rating. We went up again because somebody who gives us you a 1 star?
Who
Like,
was it?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
on
You
there?
can't tell. It's just like
This is on Apple?
yeah. I mean, there's just
Somebody gave us a 1 star?
well, it's a couple people, I guess.
Oh.
Like who does that?
I'll fight him.
Over 12-year-olds. But who does that?
I don't know. I
There's probably
can't.
people who hate me.
You are the famous one.
It's not that I'm famous. It's that I know people that hate me.
Well, I mean, there's people who hate all of us, except maybe Harry. But you're the famous one. Like, there's people who hate me, but I'm not famous enough
Why
for
would
them
people
to.
hate a famous person though? If I was famous,
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying they're hating you because you're famous. I'm saying you're the most well known.
so they hate me.
Huh? No, so they go out of their way to express it more than they would me. I'm a nobody. They can be like, we don't like David, and people are like, who's David?
No, it's silly. People don't.
I didn't say it wasn't silly.
That's foolishness. But on Spotify we have 49, so that's really cool because that means we're almost at 150 likes.
We're
or
doing better
ratings.
than we thought.
Yeah, that's awesome. Praise the Lord for that.
There's no
I'm encouraged
comments
by
with
that.
the 1 stars, or there's just 1 stars.
You can't comment on Spotify.
I mean, really? Is that where the 1 stars were? Or was it on Spotify?
No, that's on Apple.
But they didn't put any comments, like reviews with that 1 star?
No.
Cowards.
If you're gonna give someone a 1 star,
Explain yourself.
explain it.
Cowards. The lot of
Yeah,
you.
but if you guys haven't liked, subscribed, like on our YouTube, definitely go to the YouTube and give us a like. Give us a follow. We're gonna try and figure out our video because our videos hasn't been very. We're just having problems with it. So
we're going to workshop a long-term solution to that.
yeah,
We're
maybe if I ever build a house, build a forever home, when I'm like in my 50s, I'll have a podcast studio instead of the old kitchen table. Anyways, that was pretty much all that happened.
yeah,
We
we're
talked about-
sorry.
Yeah, we talked about North Korea on the other episode,
Well, we might revisit that.
and we played a game called
Happy Salmon.
Happy Salmon. That was great. That was fun.
Yeah, we might revisit North Korea. Again, we apologize for what you guys are getting this week. We tried really hard.
We did try really hard.
And just wasn't in the cards for us this week.
No, God's will was done.
But we'll just pick up and keep on moving.
Hopefully you enjoyed episode 40 on Bigfoot. That was good.
It was fun.
Hopefully
I enjoyed it.
emails come in for that. People, I mean, that was very popular. One of our most viewed episodes. So
Yeah.
again, I know you guys have been supporting us this whole time. Thank you for continuing to support us. David and I just wanted to hop on here and try to lay something down. We did 45 minutes, so that's more than we even wanted to, but I know it wasn't great stuff. We should have probably just talked about something else instead of trying to recap, but that's what we decided to do. Anyways, as far as the gospel goes, still got to give that. The Bible says in Romans 10:8, it says, "But what saith, the word is nigh thee, even in thy mouth and in thy heart, that is the word of faith which we preach. That if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. For the scripture saith, whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed." I've never met a Christian who was ashamed, a real Christian who was ashamed of their profession of faith in Jesus Christ. There's a lot of things that you can live, and a lot of things you can do that you want to be associated with, and a lot of things that you want to be disassociated with. But someone who's given their life to Christ, someone who's sold out, someone who goes to church when the doors are open, reads their Bibles, prays, someone who is doing what the Bible says is never ashamed of being a Christian. Rather, they're more like the most bold people I've ever met. They give their life for the gospel. They'll spend to be spent. The point is, something that real in somebody's heart and life is what I want. And I hope that's what you want. And if you want that, it starts with accepting Jesus Christ, your Savior. Something that you can build your life on is the foundation of Jesus. And you have to be saved for that. And the Bible says, with the heart, man believeth unto salvation. So what is it? It's not doing good. It's not tithing. It's not being a clean person or, not killing somebody. It's simply putting your faith and trust in the finished work of Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross for us. He died. He lived a perfect life. He died and he rose again for us. And if you'll put your faith and trust in him and accept him as your Savior, you can have that foundation, and I promise you, you will not be ashamed. We love you guys. Sorry about this episode, but hopefully you got something out of it. Hopefully it's not a complete waste.
Like, subscribe, head over to YouTube, give us a subscribe there as well. Leave a comment.
If you record a podcast and it doesn't take,
just calm down.
It's fine. That was pretty tight. Let's see if it works.